Michael Thomas in for Cynthia Gate. We did his aeration before. He's looking for a price on mulch. So starting in the backyard, I'm going to probably price it out separate, or maybe I won't even price it out. Or maybe I'll just clarify that we're not doing it. But the weeds in the stone, I'm just going to tell them we don't mess with it. If anything, maybe I'll give them a price to just spray it, but not like pick it all out. Just don't want to mess with it. Anyway, starting back here, it's the overall job is it's brown mulch. It's going to be labor intensive with weeding because he has so many weeds and then he has so many plants all over the place. So it's going to be a lot of hand weeding. You're not going to be able to do much of the string trimming. So this is definitely a job that we're going to want some hands, a couple bodies, a couple guys present to be able to spend the time to go through it and weed it out, because that's going to be bulk of the work. It's not even a lot of mulch or anything. It's really, like I said, mainly weeds. So starting back here, I would walk with him too because he's at work, not present. So best case, if you can check in with him and do a quick walkthrough, just about in case anything's a plant that's that you think might be a weed. I think it's for the most part pretty self-explanatory, but there's some that are a little shaky. So anyway, you got plants here, obviously you got weeds there. A lot of weeds in here, so you're going to weed out this whole area and then brown mulch it. Most of this is plant. Anything like this will be a weed, plant, obviously, plant, weed. This thorny thing is a rose bush, plant. We got like some plants. This actually might even be a weed, but anyway, use your best judgment, I would say. A lot of debris in here and some weeds. No trimming. I think he does most of the trimming himself. Rake out this area, weed it. Pretty obvious here what's a plant, and then there's like some weeds. Not many weeds actually in this area. It's mostly good. And there's a couple of these little weeds right in there. Like these are weeds, but obviously that's a plant. Alright, so moving over to here. So that's his backyard, just that little section over there. I won't do anything with that. I don't see any mulch in there, so don't worry about that. I don't think there's mulch in here. I'm going to clarify with him, so check the notes, but I'll ask him if he wants under there weeded and mulched as well. I don't really see any mulch down there, so I don't think so. This area is kind of messy. This is the one that's kind of suspect. There's a lot going on in here. I might even recommend we skip this bed. Yeah, he's saying weeding's really his biggest concern, so not as much mulching. But anyway, yeah, there's just a lot going on in here. So there's weeds, there's plants. Use your best judgment. And like I said, it'd be nice to kind of walk with him, get clarification. Moving over to here, he did say mulch this area. Just try to make it straight because there's not really a mulch bed or anything going on. So you want to try to cut a straight line for him and then mulch the area. A lot of weeds up there. Alright. Yep, weeding all this out, mulching it, then moving to the front. Weeding all this out. Again, you got a lot of plants and flowers, and then you got weeds in between, like weeds, all weeds here. So give them a fresh edge. Weed it out. And then, do your best to separate between plants and weeds. Pretty self-explanatory back here. All these are obviously weeds. These are obviously plants. Everything with a flower is a plant. These are plants, but then you got weeds in here. Pretty self-explanatory with weeds and such. And then here you got them funky weeds again, but you gotta kind of have plants like in here. Like you got a plant here, but then you got the weeds. And in this bed, he just had the oil tank ripped out, he said. That's why it's like kind of dirt and such. But yeah, we can mulch this area. And That's all staying, so that's it.